Hello guys, my name is Robbie Ferry and welcome to the Riding with Robbie YouTube channel. So if you follow the channel, you will know a couple of days ago, me and the legend Mr. Paul Streets took on the Lap of Anglia for a second time. So the Lap of Anglia is a 4-day cycling event, but me and Paul, being as crazy as we are, tried to do it in one single shot. So it's about 400 miles in a single shot. We are quite familiar with this as we actually did this last year and completed the challenge. So this year we decided to return and give it another go. A few differences with the ride this year is it actually didn't start in Kings Lynn where I live. It started in a place called Norwich, which is about 2 hours away on a train or an hour in a car, because that's kind of just how the trains work around here. Yeah, spoiler alert, it didn't really go to plan. And in this video, and I want to tell you why, I've really struggled to wrap my head around why, and I've kind of been beating myself up about it the last few days. So I kind of just wanted to sit on it for a day or two and then just try and explain it as best I can over a video. So let's start with the day that it happened, really. So I met Paul at Kings Lynn train station and we got the train to Norwich where we cycled from there to the East Anglian Air Ambulance. So we decided to leave about 10:30, 11:15. We left the air ambulance place after meeting the staff who were absolutely lovely. And we had 32 hours to complete it, roughly about the same time as we had last year. So we made our way and progress was really good. You know, we were really quick. We had taken on a few extra miles getting to the actual starting point, but you know, it is what it is. So we cycled out, progress was brilliant. We got out towards Great Yarmouth. We came through. What was nice is because we were following pretty much the same route as last year, we knew what to avoid. We knew where there was going to be crappy cycle paths. We knew where there was going to be the odd little bit of gravel section that we took out by all means. So anyway, we were on the ride, we knew what to avoid, we carried on, and like I said, progress was pretty good. We get from Yarmouth, we carry on going down towards Woodbridge in Ipswich, and then we hit like our first 100 miles. We, at this point, were quite far ahead, but we had both agreed before the ride that we were going to play this year a little bit different compared to last. So last year we made quite a lot of mistakes in, we didn't really stop very often, you know, we didn't really carry enough food and water, and then there was times where we carried too much. So we decided this time to stop a little bit more regularly and also to get some proper food instead of just eating sweets and crap the whole time, because that's what we did. And I got a little bit poorly last time. It did feel very uncomfortable throughout the ride from this. So anyway, yeah, 100 miles in, we're making really good progress. We're stopping regularly and we're starting to think, okay, so it's going to be dark in about 4 or 5 hours. Let's crack on. And the second section we were going into was really hilly section. So we started, yeah, it wasn't too bad. We had planned to get a pub dinner and it was probably in about 30 miles. So we pushed onto that. The hills weren't too bad. We got to this pub and on the next stretch of the route, there's really no resupply for quite a long time. So anyway, we get to the pub, we order some food and they take ages. Like we're there for an hour, waiting for the food, filling up our water bottles, but eventually we eat it and go. And then we carry on and we decide we're gonna get some food in Saffron Walden, which was on the route. And when we got there, it was about 11, 11:15. And the big Tesco, which said it was open till 12, was closed. So we're like, well, we need food. We've got like another 100 miles of night where nowhere's going to be open. And we haven't got any food. So we had to detour off the route and find another shop which was open. And we got there probably an hour before it closed. It was a little Tesco Express and we stocked up on food. And yeah, really loaded the bikes up, food, water. I even had like a packable rucksack on me just because it was going to be a long time before we were going to see another shop. And it made the bike a lot heavier. And then the route got really hilly and it was really hard going, but we just kept losing time. And we had lost loads at the pub. We had lost loads looking for this Tesco Express. And then we're just losing loads because the riding just didn't seem to be that quick. So we thought, look, this isn't good. So we started to pace on, and we pushed and we pushed and we pushed, and we just kept losing time. And by 4 a.m. we are pretty destroyed. And I'm saying to Paul, like, I'm cooked, man. Like, I am absolutely cooked. And we decided to take a look at the route and the time and how long we had left. And I thought, mate, we're really going to have to press on. So we really, pressed on a little bit further, and then again reevaluated while we were riding how we were for time, and realised that if we were going to catch the lappers who were doing the 4-day thing up, we probably wouldn't really be able to stop for more than 5-10 minutes each time. And that was providing nothing else went wrong. And then, we carried on and we just kept losing time. And I don't really know why. And this is kind of what's baffling me. Like, the riding was good. We did have a headwind. It was very hilly, but we just kept losing more and more and more time. And then we got to this point where I was just like, I just need a break. My back was hurting, my neck was hurting, and that's normal. Endurance riding, when you're not getting off the bike for hours and hours, does get a bit uncomfortable. So we sat down, and I was like, I can't see us catching anyone up. And if we do, this is going to be a really stressful experience. And we just decided then and there that we're not going to catch anyone up. It is going to be very difficult. And the enjoyment of the ride had really turned into a lot of stress and a lot of worry. And for some reason, the challenge and the excitement had gone, and it had just turned into a stressful, like, all right, hammer up this hill, right, do this. And we knew it was near impossible to catch people up. We didn't want people waiting on us at the end. So we just decided to call it. And, at the time, it felt like a good decision to make. And I'm glad I did. Like, physically I was fine, mentally I was fine. Yeah, I was feeling challenged, but I was fine. And so was Paul, again, feeling challenged, but feeling okay. And we get on a train, we get home, and I've kind of just reflected on it the last couple of days without really knowing how we lost too much time, and how I couldn't see us making it back up, and kind of why we came away from it. You can tell I'm a little bit like all over the shop with it still now. I just kind of, it's not really processing too well. Though I have had a bit of time to think about it, and I have come up with a few thoughts. Like, I think I probably need to be a little bit more efficient and quicker next time, but I do want to go back. And I feel a bit like bullied by it, because it was a challenge we completed a year ago, and we had so many more distractions. Like, we found a lost dog, on the first one. We haven't, like, mechanical issues. In this one, we just lost time with pub service and, bad resupply points. And, it was really, it kind of just went all over the shop. So I am going to go back. I'm going to do it. Whether it be in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'm going to go back, whether it just be me or whatever, or Paul joins. And I am going to smash it. I'm going to be super efficient, bike packing, racing with Robbie, ultra riding. But until then, I just need to get a little bit of recovery. But that's what happened. We ended up doing 250 miles in total, so about 400k. And that's kind of everything. So I'm a little bit still like flustered about it all, but I'll go back soon, and I will smash that, because I feel a bit damaged that I didn't in my own head. But until then, we just keep training and we keep making content. So anyway, guys, thanks for following, thanks for watching, and I kind of wish I could explain it better, but I can't. So anyway, we will catch up soon. when I feel a little bit more resolved with this, I'll talk more about it. But until then, I'm gonna train to go back and do it because I've beaten it once, it beat me, and now it's time to go back and beat it. Best out of three, yeah. Yeah, stay cool, guys.